New resources. So this is probably the section that will become outdated the quickest of all of these, but just want to touch base on some new resources or evolving resources that we've seen here and some trends that you may want to pay attention to going forward. So note, this is not a comprehensive list. I always like to give kind of a disclaimer because I never want to say that anything that I put out there is the end all be all, but this is hopefully just a handful of things that might be helpful to each of you in some way, shape, or form. So pre-existing resources worth checking out. E for All Berkshire County is a really big one, especially for those of you who are looking at either starting a new business, or if you have a business and you're looking at a new component of that business and launching that almost as its own little thing or own thing within your larger operations. E for All Berkshire County is something to definitely look into as they have their cycle of accelerators. But one in particular piece that I did want to note, it's kind of independent but connected, is their digital accelerator program that they have run with the folks from Team Reset down in West Stockbridge. This is a really great program that has helped to get, I believe, somewhere around 40 businesses now really help them grapple with the idea of creating a digital market space and get them into a mode where they are now able to operate across platforms, not just in person, but also having that online presence and able to continue that growth trajectory going ahead. Us, not to, got to throw One Berkshire in there. So One Berkshire and the Massachusetts Small Business Development Center are two organizations here in the region that do consultations that are free. And we offer different resources and different opportunities. So I highly suggest, whether you are a new business, an existing business, or a business that's looking at transitioning to next ownership, next opportunities, we both offer those resources. So tap into them and continue to do so going ahead. We like to talk to folks early and often. That's kind of our role. And then Pittsfield Economic Revitalization Corporation. So PERC is someone, especially with folks that are in Pittsfield, they have a breadth of opportunity that they can provide, including training and technical assistance, and then also actual some capital opportunities. So certainly an area to look at, no matter where you are sort of in your phase of development. And very likely, if you go to us or the Massachusetts Small Business Development Center, you're likely to get a referral to them if it's appropriate. So certainly check into some of these pre-existing resources early and often. New resources worth checking out. So the Berkshire Black Economic Council is one that's really been an emergent opportunity that's developed significantly during the pandemic. They've done a number of idea jams and really brought some major concepts and issues to the forefront, but really bringing together that Black-owned business community and helping to drive it forward. So I anticipate a lot of exciting stuff coming from them in the near future, so definitely check them out. Small Business Technical Assistance Programs. So these have been around for a little while now, and they've all been really pandemic related, but Southern Berkshire CDC, and I know that the North Adams Chamber of Commerce as well, and Berkshire Regional Planning Commission have been operating these as opportunities to distribute technical assistance directly to businesses that need it, and the very specific work that you need. So if you are in the realm of any of those, definitely look at those and don't feel like they've disappeared, because those are still there right now. So as of right now, which is June 2nd, 2021, make sure that you're keeping an eye out for that. And then federal and state resource pools. And we've all seen the PPP and the EIDL loan and grant programs. There's anticipation that there's going to continue to be different resources that get distributed through the state and the federal level. It's always a matter of just keeping tuned. And on our website, we have our COVID response and recovery page, which we try to list all of the relevant and active ones that are out there. So please feel free to check out that website anytime. It's right on oneberkshire.com. Coming soon resources worth checking out. The Berkshire Economic Recovery Program, or BERP as we affectionately call it. This is a program funded through the EDA, the Federal Economic Development Administration, and we are very lucky to be a partner with Berkshire Regional Planning Commission on this, where they're really focusing on a number of things, but one of them being focusing on municipal technical assistance to help with recovery, and we're focused on the businesses and helping with them with technical assistance through the recovery. And so that program right now, we have a survey that is out. We're trying to find what specific trends and themes are out there that need the most attention. And so please, if you can provide us that feedback, we would really love it so that we can build this program to be as high impact as possible. But that will be coming soon in the coming months. Massachusetts one-stop program. So Massachusetts, there's many programs within the Commonwealth of Massachusetts that provide grants and loans and specific things for municipalities or businesses or otherwise. They have a one-stop shop that they've really tried to flesh out over the course of this year, and that has gone online recently. And so looking at that for opportunities, whether it's outdoor dining or it's creative placemaking or whatever the case might be, they have a pretty dynamic set of opportunities on there that are worth checking out and going back to periodically just to see if anything has changed. And then federal infrastructure bill outcomes. This is, again, is kind of throwing a dart at a board that we can't see yet. But there is anticipation that there's going to be opportunities for investment, whether that's through municipalities or it's through individual businesses to actually you create a new identified infrastructure capacity, and whether that's broadband or it's roads and bridges or water and electricity or whatever the case might be. But staying tuned and tuned into those things is definitely going to be important.